Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and members of the committee, and my colleague, Senator Coons. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and to our ranking member, Senator Grassley, and the members of the committee for inviting us today to introduce Judge Len Stark to his confirmation hearing to serve as a judge on the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Federal Circuit. 11 years ago, I had the privilege to sit here and to give similar remarks before this very committee to introduce Judge Stark, then a nominee to be a U.S. District Court Judge for Delaware. We have 4 of them. He was nominated for one of those seats and held it with great capability. During his 2010 nomination hearing, Len was joined by his wife, Beth, their 3 children, Brennan, Lucy, and Jamie, his mom, Linda, and sister Danielle. I'm glad to see all of them here with us today, and they were joined by Len's mother-in-law, Karen Lee Brophy, also known as Karen Lee Brophy. But there is notably one person who joined us in 2010 who's not with us today to commemorate Len's nomination. That person is Jim Soules, one known well by both Senator Coons and me. Jim was a legendary beloved political science professor emeritus at the University of Delaware, who mentored many folks, including Judge Stark and me. Jim Soules was a personal hero to many of us in Delaware, and I know he is smiling down on this hearing today. Len Stark, like Jim and myself, as a fellow University of Delaware graduate of Fighting Blue Hen at U of D, Judge Len Stark double majored as an undergraduate in political science and economics, while simultaneously also earning his master's degree. And during college, Len proved himself to be an exceptional student and person, earning a full scholarship as a Eugene DuPont Memorial Distinguished Scholar. Not long after graduation, Len was selected to be a Rhodes Scholar. He studied at Oxford University and authored numerous academic and scholar publications, including a book on British politics, which he wrote in his spare time between classes at Oxford. After Oxford, Len went on to earn his law degree at Yale Law School, where he served as senior editor of the Yale Law Journal, and then began his career in public service as an assistant U.S. attorney for Delaware, where from 2002 until 2007 he handled a wide variety of federal, criminal, and civil matters. Before his current position as a district judge, Len served as a magistrate judge on the U.S. District Court of Delaware. It was this role that prepared him, I think, quite well to serve as a district court judge. Only 4 years after serving as a district judge, in 2014, Len was appointed to the position of chief judge, which he held up until, I think, June of this year. During his 14 years on the bench in Delaware, Judge Stark has presided over 6,000 civil and criminal cases, including 2,400 patent cases and 93 trials, including 63 patent trials. Patent law is of particular importance to the Federal Circuit, and Judge Stark's experience and expertise in these matters makes him uniquely qualified for this judgeship. Finally, Mr. Chairman and colleagues, I want to remind our colleagues here today that in 2010, Judge Stark was confirmed by the full Senate by unanimous consent. Judge Stark is known as a consensus builder who works to find principled compromises. In fact, of Judge Stark's approximately 2,100 written opinions, only 2% have ever been reversed or affirmed with criticism. In the years since Judge Stark's last confirmation by this committee, Judge Stark has served in Delaware and the nation with integrity and with distinction. He has the heart of a servant and the temperament to be an outstanding judge on the U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals of the Federal Circuit. And I look forward to a swift confirmation so we can hopefully confirm Judge Stark without delay. Let me just say, as a recovering governor, I had the opportunity to nominate scores of men and women to serve on the judiciary of the state of Delaware. And I always look for people who had the heart of a servant, people who understand the idea that you're supposed to treat people with dignity and respect in the courtroom. Look for people who are really bright and they really knew the law and were able to make tough decisions. Nobody meets that description better than Len Stark, and I'm honored and proud to be here in front of his family and with him and with all of you. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Senator Carper. It's high praise. And I turn now to your colleague, Senator Coons.
Thank you, Chairman Durbin, Ranking Member Grassley. Good morning. I want to congratulate all of today's nominees. I am especially pleased to join my senior senator in introducing a nominee I've literally known for decades, a fellow Delawarean, a talented and seasoned jurist, someone who has the experience, the intellect, and the temperament to continue his service as an outstanding federal judge Today, he is nominated to serve on the federal circuit. This is Judge Len Stark, of whom both Senator Carper and I are speaking. I've known him and his wife, Beth, for many years, and they are a classic Delaware story. They met their first day as freshmen at the University of Delaware. And as they say, the rest is history. As Senator Carper has shared, Dr. Jim Soules, known to all of us as a legend in the political science department, played some small role in inspiring Len towards service. He is supported today, as he is always, by his wonderful family, Brennan and Jamie and Lucy, Beth and Linda and Danielle, and others you may introduce, Your Honor. He also is joined today by his clerks. His tremendous experience as a trial judge in the District of Delaware makes him spectacularly qualified for this particular nomination and role. His 14-year career as a federal jurist began as a magistrate in 2007. In 2010, he became a district court judge, being confirmed unanimously by the Senate. And he served as chief judge since 2014. He served as the presiding judge over 6,000 criminal and civil trials, including 2,400 patent cases. The District of Delaware is literally one of the busiest patent courts in the country, and he has been reversed, as you heard, in just 2% of the 2,100 written opinions he's delivered. And frankly, he's already shown that he will hit the ground running as a federal circuit court judge, having sat by designation 54 times already on the Third Circuit and the federal circuit. His academic and professional credentials before joining the federal judiciary confirm why President Biden sought his service on this important and prestigious position. He's not just a proud Fighting Blue Hen, a UD graduate, where he earned a bachelor's degree in political science with honors and a bachelor of science with distinction in economics, but he had a minor in women's studies, and his master's degree was in European medieval and early modern history. Just a reminder of the broad and searching intellect he has brought to his service on the bench. As a Rhodes Scholar, he studied at Oxford, where he earned a doctorate of philosophy and British politics, and then graduated from a law school some of us have heard of, Yale Law School, in 1996. He clerked for Judge Stapleton on the Third Circuit, practiced with Skadden Arps for a number of years, and then entered public service as an assistant U.S. attorney, where he delivered excellent service in the support of the U.S. attorney. I am confident he will bring the same sort of open-mindedness, keen legal mind, outstanding character, and sterling work ethic to the circuit court that he's brought to his practice and to the District of Delaware bench. I strongly support him, and I join my senior senator in urging all of our colleagues to take up and swiftly confirm this outstanding nominee. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Senator Coons.